Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome to another week where we play Bit Heroes. This week we're going to have a GVG, so that's going to be pretty stinking exciting. Besides that, I guess there's not too much to tell. I'm going to set everything up here. Unfortunately, yeah, there's always just a few things you have to set up on YouTube. Alright. Trying a slightly different setup this time. We just got disconnected. We're going to go ahead and log back in. Let's start up the music. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead, take this, go ahead and post in the Bit Heroes Discord. I'm interested to see if there's going to be anything interesting in this update, if anything. Because we did just get a pretty big update. I wonder if they're going to balance anything or if it's just going to remain the same. I do know that I will warn you guys that I'm still not doing the most recent raid. We're currently doing older raids for the sake of gathering familiars and the fusions that we don't have yet. Reason being is that I really can't do heroic. I can sort of do hard, but it's really not worth me putting in the effort for hard because I still can't do it 100% of the time. Mostly because pretty much all of my powerful friends are tanks, so I don't have a good DPS or healer character to help me power through. Ooh, the music actually sounds really loud. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down. As in on your end. So, there we go. Come on. What else is there to say? Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to upgrading stuff and playing in this next GVG. I really should have said this like 1 week after the Raid 6. This is 1 week after Raid 6. We're gonna go ahead and check out how the top players are doing in terms of TS. Currently, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm pretty sure SSS1 has all the new stuff. My question is, does he have the new Mythic? I highly doubt he has the new Mythic. That's really difficult to obtain. I know a few of my friends have 1 or 2 pieces of Tier 9 gear already. I know Dustwalker has a Mythic neck. However, it's not fully upgraded. He has none of the new Mythics. Exclusive familiars. That's the one interesting thing about this, is you have a lot of exclusive familiars that, you know, you're gonna have to play like a year to get back, because they're just so rare. Oh well. It's still fun. Alright, let's go. Come on. Everyone is waiting to watch me go ahead and do this. We're gonna be able to buy a ton of packs, by the way. We haven't had a guild event in ages. It was like 2 weeks, and then we had oh, cool, look at this. A new legendary mount, Muncher. Plus 1% damage. Ooh! How much? Oh, no, go back. How much does that cost? Ooh. Deals a certain amount of damage to the strongest enemy usable once per adventure. Ooh! Lame. Lame, lame, lame. Well, I'm not sure what it means by strongest. So we're actually going to save gems for that just in case we want it. You see, here's my thinking. That's the equivalent of 4% damage. The nice thing is it stacks with everything else, probably because it's conditional percent. In addition, the stats are really well distributed. My only issue is going to be the skill. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get anything good in terms of whatchamacallit. Because we probably got a bunch of mount guns right there. Guns. Let's go check out the news again. So we have the new mount. Mallow GVG event. Nice. Alright. Wonderful. What do we do? What do we do? Let's go check out to see if we can craft a new rune. I doubt it. No, we can't. However, we can re-roll our current mount, so we're gonna go do that first thing. Because, I mean, if we get a good mount, I'd rather have Spawnder than whatever that guy is. I guess, yeah, the damage is pretty similar, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're keeping this guy. This guy's one we want to re-roll. This guy's the guy who can use some variety. Block chance. No, never gonna do that. Alright, let's see here. Health. Oh! Oh! I feel it. I feel it piercing my soul. Right. Yeah, I really wonder what it means by strongest enemy. Okay, yeah, it's a bit more damage than Spawnder. My question is that like most health? Or is it talking about the enemy with the highest damage? I need to go ask. Anyways, let's go see, because we do have boots on sale, and I do know I need some orange shoes. Oh, no, we don't need speed kicks. Alright, we're good there. Do we have any enchants to identify? No. Okay, fair enough. What else can we do before we start heading into the dungeons? I think we're good. I think we're ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and start out with some PvP. PvP is always our favorite. Oh, we should probably check out Runes quick here. I know we got a new one. Ooh, look at this. So yeah, we've got the first attack on opponent has increased in power chance, and has increased chance to be evaded. Of course, the other one, what is this one? Your opponent's first attack on you deals reduced damage. Now, we already have a legendary rune for that. And this one... So these are all the other ones we have besides our Gale rune right here. Quite nice, quite a nice collection. The issue is, of course, the chance to get the legendary Gale rune now is pretty much is obscenely small. I don't know, I really can't complain, though. Let's go ahead and check the patch notes before we start PvP. Because there's probably a lot of information we don't know. Oh, one moment. And... okay. New events are available. Tier 9 Gauntlet and Trials difficulty reduced to 500. That seems fair. It's way too difficult for DPS to get in there, so I'm glad they did that. Tier 9 Heroic World Boss difficulty has been slightly reduced. I haven't played it, so I don't know about that. Columbiasium's AoE proc damage has been slightly reduced and can no longer critically hit. Okay, that's strange. So, wait, I get that they reduced it, but can no longer be critically hit? That's a very interesting change. I mean, I get it. It's so that way players can more easily take him down, but I don't even know his attacks, to be honest with you. I haven't done any Raid 5. Reduce the power and increase the agility for familiars Sprout and Sprogler. Okay, interesting. Reduce the damage spread for the skills of familiars. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. So lots of balances. We have not seen balances in a really long time, to be honest with you. I mean, there's really just not that much that needs balancing in the game. Alright, so, but the team should not be what we have right now. I believe we want Meaty for this one. We could try Popdom though. I really want Robolio. All we need is another stinking... We need the Ulxra schematic. That's really all we need for Robolio, and then we're set. Issues, the game doesn't want to give that to us. The game's telling me, nope, you are not getting that. Oh snap, all these fellows are really powerful. I do not like heals, but we are in a special circumstance where we have 2 Korgs. Normally with 1 Korg, you really can't go after this on my list. Oh yes, people still have all the weak familiars on right now. Take that. Oh, nope, they healed up way too fast. Alright. Dude, I'm loving Agony. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I have full Agony now. I got Agony over the week. I finally got a piece to it, and then I re-rolled it. First re-roll, exactly what I needed. So that makes me really content. Right, I'm gonna pull this out. Right. Oh, Flash Player doesn't want to play the music here. Come on, Mr. Flash. There we go. Perfect. Nobody's here today, guys. Come on out of the chat. Come out to the chat. I'm lonely. The nice thing is that I have a long weekend. I probably need to do a lot of homework, to be honest with you, but I do want to get stuff done. I think the first few days I'm going to relax. I know Sunday I'm going to relax for sure, and I think today I'm going to relax. I don't have work is the significant thing. That's really changed up my choices here. That also means that I'm going to have time this evening, so maybe I'll stream again. I might stream Undertale. I've started playing Gravity Wars online. I might quit it though. The issue is it's way too grindy. That game is really, really stinking fun when you play with other players, but the only real way to gain XP and items in the game is just to play the same match over and over again with bots, and it's just not fun. And that's what I want out of it. I want to have fun in that game. I want to unlock all this stuff. I want to go do all the things, but it won't let me. I mean, I get it. You need some experience in the game, but the grinding. Normally, you'd have to win hundreds of games. Each game takes about 10 to 15 minutes, just for reference. If you are farming, you can do it in about 1 minute per game. Or what do we want today? We have capture rate. Let's go ahead and try to get... We could get Korgs today. We could get max Korgs. I haven't been getting offers is the weird thing. I've done this raid a few times this week and we haven't gotten anything. Oh snap, I do not have a good setup right now. Well actually triple... Yeah, this is not that bad. I'm chill with this. Oh, Eagle Wars took off his mount. I wonder what that is. How is he doing this? Okay, he's cool. I guess my main question is what's meant by strongest enemy. I'm gonna go ask him Bit Hero's questions just quick. Because if it's strongest as in the most powerful DPS character, we are getting that for sure. That's definitely what we want to get. I have a feeling that's not the case. I have a feeling it means highest health enemy, in which case, well, that's not really that useful. The main use of that is going to be in World Boss, as well as... where else would that be useful? I guess on raid bosses, when you take down the other boss first, when you take down the minion first. Where else? Not really anywhere else. I mean, like, when you're in PvP and you get it down to one person, maybe. You don't really go for tanks in PvP is the thing. Or GVJ for that matter. Good music, man. Alright. Let's keep it up. Let's see what we can do here. I'm excited for GVG. We're probably going to grind a ton of GVGs tonight because I have so many badges to use. And we just got to use them somehow, somewhere. Of course, we're going to take off some gear. We're going to, you know, be absurdly powerful. I don't think I have a ton of mythics is the thing. And like all the mythics I have are for pieces where Agony is the issue. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh, the Division is live right now. No wonder why I don't have anyone here. Division is pretty sneaking awesome. I'm not sure what to do with my energy today. Currently, I've been just doing Netherworld, just for the hope that I get the spear from there. I think what I'm going to end up doing, though, is going... for familiars today. Because we do have capture rate today, that means that we have a higher chance of getting all the exclusive familiars that I want. I really would like to get one of each of the new familiars. Not in the raid yet, because obviously we're going to get those as the raid progresses, but just from the zone. Alright, Driffin, join the team. Yes! We got a Driffin! I don't really care for Driffin, though. I really just care about Staiuses. We need one, we literally need one more Staius. It's been 1 week and we haven't gotten a single Staius offer. When I get this offer, I am bribing him, and he's joining us, and we are going to have Max Korgs. It's not going to be the best, but it's certainly going to be better than Quirk, I think, according to my tests. I'm still suspicious, of course, because I'm Link. Alright. I'm really tempted to get that new mount. So let's go ahead and see people. Yeah, I'm really curious about that mount. Alright, looks like people have confirmed that strongest means highest health, which is really bad. I guess what's the average between 1 and 9? I think I'm pretty sure it's 4, but for some reason in my mind I'm thinking 4.5 for some reason, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these. It's been a while since I used spreadsheets, bro. It's 5. What? Oh, 8. Whoops. Yeah, go down to... Okay, yeah, it's 4.5. That's pretty good. I mean... If you're going for, that's better than any other DPS map, to be honest with you. And it's conditional, so it stacks with everything. And I'm a speed build, it works a lot better with me than anyone else. And I am more comfortable using that than the silly quadruple strike. Come on. 1% chance to have 4% extra damage is not that great, to be honest with you. With this, it's a 1 in 4 chance to get 3% more damage. Or like 1 in 3, I don't know. Point being, it's a lot more consistent. It's a lot less spread out, too. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm tempted to hop on it. It's probably better than Dino I have right now. My main concern is PvP, because I do like Dino for PvP. Dino rocks for PvP. But, like, what was I gonna say? Bomber would be better for PvP. But the new mount, I don't know. The new mount looks gross is the one main issue. Like, look at that. Ugh. It's Halloween themed, yeah. I get it. It's worth like $50 if you actually buy it. But we have a ton of this. We have a lot of gems saved up just in case something like this happened. The debate is it worth it? Well, let's assume we got the 4% damage. So this is still going to be a 0.5% increase in damage. Which is nice. It's a little bit random, but it's still pretty good. 2,400 to 4,500. Obviously better than Dino, but yeah, like look at that. Spawnder is probably about 400 to 3,000. Yeah, it's a few more. Is it like a few hundred more damage? But oh wait, no, it's up to 4,500 though for them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I should keep re-rolling Spawnder or if I should go for them. It's better than Dino though. It's nearly double the damage of Dino. Oh, that's so nice, but yet so... It doesn't go to the enemy I want. I want it to go to... I guess it doesn't matter so much. Mounts are pretty much useless with speed builds anyways, to be honest with you. They do not provide good options for speed builds in this game at all. They really mess us over in this game. Which is... It's not fair. No. I mean, both speed build and DPS and power builds have advantages. I just think that the speed build has more advantages. The main disadvantage right now is that literally everything in the game is geared towards power builds. Except for like some of the new stuff. Okay, the new content, I'm actually sort of glad that there's a lot of randomness in the new content because it makes it more difficult for power builds to get around. Yeah, it's probably going to even out on bosses, but it's more useful for speed builds, I think. Probably is. Because it's consistent. You can more consistently hit those numbers. Or you're not more consistently hitting them, but you're hitting fast enough to where it doesn't matter so much that you get the 5%, 20%. The other two we've had so far, yeah, definitely not going for the crazy quad strike one. Definitely not going to go for the absorb one. That one's the absorb one, man. That's a really niche build, a really expensive build at that to make absorb builds. Oof. Yeah, I don't think I could ever do that. Alright, looks like we might be doing Tier 8 Heroic World Boss, because Cray wants me to join it. Do I need to do it anymore? Not really. I really don't need to do more Tier 8 Heroic World Boss. So, I'm just doing it to help out Cray here. Alright. I know that World Boss isn't quite as interesting as trying to capture the new familiars, but still, it's interesting to some degree. let's go ahead and see. Oh, we do have to use GVG stuff. Okay, whatever. We'll do that in a little while. Apparently we're doing pretty good, despite the fact that we lost a lot of really good members. Invite me, Cray! Perfect. Cray should invite us. Cray still doesn't have anything tier 9, but that's understandable. Cray just got her tier 8 obliteration, so that's not something too easy to do. Oh, look at this guy. 1% plus. Oof, makes me sick. Whereas the damage could account for most of my damage. Most of my power. Look at this. I mean, like 595 to 1742. I think that's a good ratio. About 3 right now. Yeah, I'm really debating that new pet. An extra 1,000 damage for... Not an extra 1,000. So there's 1,000 damage worth... I guess, what's the value of the extra 0.5% versus the amount? How often do I use them out? So I use them out in raids, and PvP, and GVD. I use them out a lot, actually. Ugh. There would be some situations in PvP. I would say it would be useful about half the time in PvP, a little less than that in GVD. In raids, about half the time to 75% of the time would be useful because you're going to end up with one boss at the end, hopefully. Versus Spawnder. Spawnder is always going to be useful. Okay, actually, yeah, I'd say it's more useful than Spawnder, less useful than Spawnder, about 50% for GVG, because remember that people put baits in the back for GVG, so you can still be counteracted there. Spawnder and Raid in what's it called? Spawnder in, what's it called? Raids, yeah. Useful about a third of the time. No, it's always useful. And PvP pretty much always useful. Oh, but you get 0.5% damage, so we don't need to re-roll for it, is one of the big things. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna go ahead and get it. We're gonna get the new mount. What we're gonna do is we are going to... Oh, so we got a new set, by the way. I didn't even see that. But we're gonna keep re-rolling after we get it up. Or we could upgrade the... Which we call it? The crazy tank... crazy tank mount. I guess the big question is, do we throw away Dino? Do we toss Dino? I don't think it's a bad idea. We already have a Spawnder, so it's just a matter of re-rolling it up to get something good. I love how everyone's increased their health for this raid. There's like no baits anymore. That's not quite a bait. Who has the least health here? Oh, Crash. Well, Crash Chaos still has 860. Yeah, right. Villain has 1 tank item. Interesting. So Gray has deflect on their round. Crash. Oh yeah, he has that one. Crazy quad strike. Well, I mean, it could be worse. Like, Peach is the worst. You never really use Peach, to be honest with you. Healing everyone for less than you would get from just healing them with your staff. If Guitarles could join us. Oh, you know what? We could... Man, so for the... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for GVG here. We can put on the new mount. Instantly utilize it. And I don't know about the side items, to be honest with you, still. We could toss them, like, we could not use them at all. I don't think I have any sets for those areas. We have the crazy Maru set, but that's not... Yeah, it's not useful. We have... So in that regard, we have body... We have a failed body, ring, and neck. Nope, just body and ring. So I know I have a conduction piece for the head. Oh yes, we will have 2 pieces for conduction. I don't think I have mythics. Oh, I do have a mythic that allows you to revive your teammates once in a while. Ring-wise, I don't think I have a mythic. I really like that one that's 1 to 8% damage. Oh, Crash Chaos is made in control. Sounds good. It's one of my favorite songs from QMU. It's really good. Perfect. Here we go. Let's do this, fellas. 16K. That's a lot. That's a whole lot for an Olar team, to be honest with you. I would have, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's been buffed a ton because we all have better mounts now, but still, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Oh, yeah, Crash is gonna die. Oh no, he has redirect. Oh, if Kray's gonna bait, Kray needs to be in front still. Oh, Kray decided to reduce health. Yeah. Alright, so we've made it up. We're gonna go get the new mount. We're going to use it for GVG. It's going to be great. We're going to have fun. But in the meantime, we've got Olards to do. I really should be using... I don't know why I'm using Item Find, really. We don't need Item Find at this point in time. We have all the items we want. What's this? This is an ad? Style, man.
Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you wanna be a villain #1, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Just follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. Don't go
Oh man, I don't know how many bad packs we can buy. We almost have 1 million honor. Holy smokes, I think it's around 30 to 40. We'll be able to buy 30 to 40 bad packs, which translates into around 150 tickets.
Now look at this net that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go! Throw it on him!
This is really going to be a test of us, by the way, this GBG, because we have been not doing too well in terms of our competitiveness as a guild. We need to present ourselves as a competitive guild. I'm actually going to go check. Do we have an announced person? Okay, no, we don't have any rewards, is the sad part. Oh well. Actually, I want to go check out SS1. Ah! Don't put me in the ride! I mean, this thing. Okay, let's go ahead. Check. Alright, SSS1, how is he doing? Okay, so he has the Lazulette, which is, of course, the really, really nice new weapon. This is basically Pew-Pew. Let me show you guys. Yeah. Damage to the closest enemy, strongest enemy. This one damages the target twice, so it's actually better than Pew-Pew. I think the Megabit Discharge has more on Pew-Pew. I think on Pew-Pew it has 6, so we'll have to go double check that. But yeah, he's already full tier 9. I guess maybe not his mythic, but his mythic is already tier 9 too! Holy smokes, he's pretty crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and check Crash Chaos. I do want to see... Yeah, I want to see the skills on this. Nope, it's 4 additional enemies, gotcha, so it's 5 hits. So no, the new weapon is much better. Way better. Oh snap, this is really bad. This boss regens like crazy. We have a man down here, we're dead. I'm like purple. I'm like blue. Actually, blue's pretty bad. Green. I'm guessing they're gonna release a new world boss. Mostly due to the fact that we don't have a support set yet. Additionally, they haven't released one in a while. They might also, they might release a new expedition. Let me put it that way. They're gonna release something between now and the next raid out, whether it be a new expedition, a new, they're probably gonna release a new feature of some sort, because they've done that for a while. They didn't release one between Raid 5 and Raid 6. Because we got enchant, we got runes, and we got enchants, and we got mounts, and we got nothing after that. So we stopped at mounts, which is interesting. It's fair though. I mean, there's already a ton of stuff to keep track of, and they keep adding new mounts all the time, and accessories, and pets. So. This is actually pretty boring. I really don't like World Boss. There's nothing to do. There's really nothing to do. And since none of you are chatting, I am sitting here just chilling. Like, normally I would watch a movie or something. Not a movie, a YouTube video during this time. Maybe I should just say, I gotta go. This is boring. I really don't need to do this anymore. I have max agony. There's a mythic that goes in this slot, but I don't need that. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna say that I need to go. I need to go grind other stuff. This is long and no longer. Let's re-invite Crash, though. There we go, Crash Cast. Oh no, Indinit left. I feel bad now. Alright. I'm heading out, yeah. I guess one issue too is that team was pretty slow. You know, if you compared it to other teams I've seen. And sometimes the world bosses just go just like that. The teams go fast, the boss dies quickly, but right now it's taking forever. Probably because all the good players are now doing tier 9 stuff. Because, of course, they need to upgrade their stuff so that we can upgrade our stuff. I'm most excited for Heroic, though. I think I'll be able to do Heroic in a month. I said 2 weeks originally, but all my best players have one tier 9 item. Not multiple, just one. Except maybe the Gage. I have to double check the Gage. The Gage might have multiple. Oh, yep, he has 2. So he's probably doing GVG right now, though. Which we'll be doing in a little bit. I guess the question is, do we want items or XP from GVG? I can't remember if it drops items anymore. It's been a long time since we've been able to get the maximum amount of points in GVG, though, which is the interesting thing. You guys remember way back in Raid 4? Long ago, man. Raid 6 now, so we can just downgrade a fully upgrade tier 4 Raid 4 stuff and we're still good. I think it's interesting how... Oh, welcome David... Finally! Somebody's here! Welcome David Mortiz. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. What were they saying? Yeah, man, we can easily get the amount of TS we need while downgrading, you know, to the point where our team's also powerful. Because of the sets and all that. So here's something interesting. I've been playing with this pin here, and it reminded me. I need to upload. Oh, okay, so I'll explain here. So here's a pin. This is a pin for One Resistance here at ASU. They're a club, and there were a bunch of events going on. What was it? One of the days. I think it was it was this week. It was 2 days ago. That was Wednesday. There were a few events going on Wednesday. The two main events were One Resistance was doing a Meet Your Legislators event where they brought in legislators and we were able to ask them questions and they all answered. You know, they were sitting in, you know those tables they have. So there was that, and then there was also Turning Point was doing a documentary at that point in time. The thing was that Turning Point had food. Oof. And I really was hungry, so what I ended up doing was I went to Turning Point for the first 30 minutes of their documentary, which was interesting. And then I went to... I don't like documentaries inherently, though, so obviously I like the other event for you know, various reasons. So I went to theirs. It was really, really good. The thing to know about One Resistance, it is nonpartisan, but unfortunately they could only get Democratic or progressive legislators. They called all sorts of people. They called, what they called? They called Republicans, they called Libertarians, but the only people that responded were Democratic and progressive, so that's who we got in the end. Which is fine, because it was still a great time. I learned a lot there. I got to meet some of our legislators. I was able to ask a lot of... they really liked my question. I think the question I asked was, what belief do you, what opinion do you hold that most contrasts the opinion of the political party you're closest to, and why do you hold that opinion? And they liked it, which was great. It caught them off guard. I think 2 of the 3 answered it. One of them, they didn't answer it. They were very careful not to. I can understand why they didn't. That person was trying to become, was it like the main Democratic leader for legislators? So obviously they don't want to, you know, state anything that might go against their party because they're more loyal to their party. But the other guys were pretty nice about responding to that, which was great. But yeah, overall that was a great event. Great club that I want to get involved with. The nice thing about them is, I mean, I see a lot of these partisan clubs on campus, and really what they do is they advocate for particular issues to politicians. They have you sign petitions and stuff like that, which is not very practical. It's not very useful. And it's not very productive. It's not useful in the sense, I was talking to someone about this the other day. We were talking about how, oh great, so let's go ahead. Okay, we already have capture rate equipped. Good, let's go ahead and just do some of these right here. It's not useful because, well, let's take the example of Kavanaugh, for instance. A lot of people are up in arms against Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court Justice nominee. Well, let's say that they don't elect him. Then Trump's just going to elect someone else of equally or worse status, if you consider Kavanaugh not that great of a, you know, person to be on the Supreme Court. And that's going to continue, and instead of focusing your time on, you know, solving issues, you're focusing time on debating your Supreme Court justice. You know, take the good person, or the person who's currently here, who's probably not going to be the worst, you know, and from the perspective of people. They're called Defend Our Future. I really like the people in the organization. I like all the people in all these organizations. I like to go up to the stands and just talk politics. But there was another one, which was we had Defend Our Future. One of the things that they do is, last semester they were petitioning to where someone was being elected to the head of the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and that person wasn't going to be very good for the environment. But the thing is that if he didn't get in, we would have just gotten a worse person in there, and nothing would have been done during that time. So, yeah, just thoughts. Welcome very much. Welcome, Warsaw 3452. Glad to have you. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I had a big point to this. So my point is that that's, well, okay, so that's the example of it being ineffective, but there's also an impractical. Of course, I touched on the impractical part from the position of the people who are, the political people who are trying to figure all these things out, but there's also us, the average citizen. What should we be doing? Should we be sitting here debating about potential Justice Kavanaugh, or should we be debating about, or should we spend our time helping people in crisis? Should we spend our time, you know, feeding the homeless? Should we spend our time, you know, going out and actually making a difference in the lives that we can touch? And that's what Warren Resistance does. Instead of focusing on those things, either their interactions are more productive than your average one, or more often they do these things. Last semester they went out and they did, what was it? A woman helping woman event, which was basically there were women in domestic abuse situations, and they just helped out with that, which was really cool. And they made packages for them, sent letters to them, which is really neat, I think. And they do stuff like that, which is why I want to get more involved. So that's me actually using my time productively instead of just debating people. Warsaw says, focus our time on helping the people in San Francisco with all their feces and drug needles. Yeah, so like, I don't know what you mean by feces, sadly, but drug needles, yeah. So there's if there's lots of drugs going on, you could help out in that regard by, you know, I don't know how you would help out in that regard. but perhaps help create programs that help people in those situations, befriend people that might be at high risk of going into those situations. I think one of the biggest problems in America is we need better role models, as I've said on stream before. So a lot of these people, they don't have anyone to look up to, and so they end up doing these horrible things, or they go into lives where, you know, people need to be encouraged. People need to be told that they can do things, and to be encouraged to do those great things, and be encouraged to be virtuous, good people. And of course, that sort of leads into, you know, the drug problem. That's something I could do to help decrease the amount of people doing illegal drugs that destroy their lives. You could argue that there are some drugs that don't hurt you as much as others. Yeah, if you were there for someone, if you were able to encourage someone to lead a good life and to get a job outside of something illegal and to break the cycle, I think that'd be pretty cool. Warsaw says, what type of program would you recommend? What do you exactly mean, Warsaw? Oh, so you mean, okay, so here's, so this is sort of an entirely different discussion. So what I was talking about when you came in was just practicality in terms of what we focus on. Because we could talk about programs, but that's different from what I can do here. So anyways, that aside, so what sort of program would I recommend? I really haven't given too much thought into, well, what program would you use? I think the idea that's most appealing to me, that sounded most appealing to me, the idea I've heard the best arguments for, is just legalization of pretty much every drug. Instead, I've heard the best system that's out there currently is where people can take whatever drugs they want, but there's a particular place that they can go do it. As a result, they're getting doses that are not, because you're going to this, you know, safe, regulated place. Once you're done, you know, you can go seek help. They could wean you off of it since drugs are legal. There's all sorts of great options there. And that's the system that's worked best. I can't remember where it was tested, but it has been done in a particular country and it worked very well. I think probably the best part about that is that the economy. Alright, so one of the big problems with drugs is that it creates this really awful illegal economy, or business. Because you can make money, you know, trafficking drugs, and you make a whole lot of stinking money. And people are drawn to that because you can make a quick buck for doing something that's really wrong and really destructive to your community, but it's the only way you can escape, for instance, so you're going to do it. Whereas in the other situation, you know, you're monitored, you have to do it correct. There's no illegal activity there, you're not actually hurting anyone in the process, and in addition, you're going to essentially see much safer drugs come out. You're going to see companies that make them very effectively. Well, not effective as in powerful, effective as in like reducing the possibility that there could be a side effect. Oh, that's the other nice thing, is that, like, if you take it at a particular place, if you go to, let's say, the drug-taking mansion, I don't know, that's the wrong word for it, the drug-taking hospital, you go there, they have all your health records, they know all your susceptibilities, so they can say, you might die if you take meth, so you probably shouldn't go there. But, you know, you're probably not going to have problems if you take heroin, or, you know, I don't know any of these drugs really, but there's all sorts of advantages that I could see there. Is there a better system than that? We've tried making drugs illegal. You know, we've tried that. Hasn't worked. Really hasn't. Really hasn't done anything. All that it's done is force people into alcoholism, which is worse than some drugs. It's not as bad as many drugs, but it is a drug. It's just a legal drug. Yeah. And it's caused people to go into hiding about it. I mean, people aren't open about it. It's a pretty important issue. But overall, we haven't seen a decrease in the amount of drugs that come in. It's just illegal activity. This is what we could have seen this beforehand. We had the what was it? what was that movement called where we made alcohol illegal? But during that time, people still found ways to distribute alcohol. It was this entire huge business. It wasn't good. We should have learned from that, you know? We should have learned that, you know, you can apply that with a lot of drugs too. I think where the issue gets more nuanced is with, I mean, like, other countries. What if a lot of illegal drugs are coming from, you know, illegal aliens, for instance? I think it's a little bit partisan and as well as sketchy in that area. What was I going to say in that regard, though? I mean, even in that case, you could say, well, if your concern is illegal people coming in, then having companies in your country make the drugs is going to be much better. Anyways, Warsaw said something. I am going to entertain his thoughts. I know that I have heard of those similar programs in California, but if it has worked is another story. If we want to stop with the drug problem, we have to stop with the drug war and crack down on the dealers and instead of citizens who manage to buy them. Yeah, so if you're going to approach it from we need to... If you approach it from we need to make drugs illegal, which I think that case can completely be supported for certain really bad drugs, then you would want to go to the source rather than the people taking them. That would make sense. But even then, I mean, it's not hard to make drugs from what I understand, and you can do it in your backyard or in your kitchen. So it's something that people are going to do no matter what. And it's something that people are going to go back to. So here's the other issue of Warsaw, is that, well, actually, I want to entertain your idea a little bit more, but I will say that you also have to consider the prison system in and of itself, and that once you do get back out, your options are pretty limited. So you're going to go back to the only thing you know, which is a big issue. So I think that, yeah, perhaps it would be a better idea to go for dealers, but there's also I think there's more fundamental issues at play, you know. I think that we're looking too much on the surface and not enough at the roots and not enough at how to really fix it. What do you think, man? It makes sense too, by the way, Warsaw, what you're saying. Why should you... You should tackle people that are destroying the lives of others, not the people that are destroying their own life. There's a degree of responsibility in both, yes. You should be held accountable for destroying your own life, to some degree. But I think that the way you should be held accountable is not by punishing you. I mean, like, if you punish the person who's doing drugs, you're not going to address the issue. But if they realize that they're in a bad position, they can come out, you know? Whereas the people that are, you know, making a profit off of that, they need to be stopped. You know, I do feel empathy for them still, but in certain circumstances, but still messed up stuff. I guess the other question is this a big issue? You're talking about practicality again. How big are drugs? I think it's pretty big. Let me go look it up real quick. I think it's not, okay, I off the top of my head, I remember 90K. 90,000 each year. It's a pretty big deal. Not as big as obesity or tobacco, for sure. But certainly a big issue. I think it's like third to those issues. No, it's not third. There's another one that's bigger that I can't remember. Individually, I guess it's interesting to hear people who have come out of that too. Everyone who's come out of a destructive addiction has told me that the main way that they came out of it was because they realized that it was killing them. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Warsaw. Welcome to the potato family. It's glad to have you. As I was saying, people really only come out of that once they realize they're gonna die. I'm like, they told me. I didn't stop till I realized I was gonna die. At that point, I changed. Nothing else could change. It was when I realized that it wasn't that they were realizing that they were destroying themselves, it was them realizing that they were gonna die. I don't know how that plays into it. Perhaps that can play into how you treat people, or you can tell people. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just a thought, you know? Obviously, I think that we're a little bit too hard on what we teach in schools. Tell kids, don't do drugs, they will destroy your life. And then kids do drugs once, and it's like, oh yeah, no big deal. Who cares? It's the prolonged use of a drug that destroys your life. Or, you know, getting addicted to it, which can happen from just one use. But the issue is that it doesn't happen with just too far. That's what kids do. Warsaw says the kids realize their mistakes too late. Yes, exactly. So here's the issue with kids, is that kids push boundaries. That's sort of when you're growing up, you're trying to figure out what's socially acceptable, what's okay for you to do in the world, as well as, you know, what's actually going to hurt you. And so you're going to keep pushing your boundaries. You see this with, especially little kids. They will, you know, they'll hit, they'll bite, they'll do all these things, and when they're told, no, you can't do that, you know, that programs into their brain, this is not okay, this is not a direction that could go. They taste something that, you know, tastes really bad, they don't taste it again. With drugs, especially when you're young, you still have that mentality of, let me see how far I can go before things get serious. And you're still under your parents, so you think, oh, my parents can fix it. And so you do more and more and more until the point where you're done for. Same can be said for a lot of things. I mean, oh man, I just realized this is sort of a PG-13 episode. We are not too PG this episode. I guess that's just Link. That's just me. Drugs. Just everything. Everything. You push the boundaries too much, you end up in deep water. If only we could learn more from the mistakes of others, correct? I think that's it. Maybe that's it. No, that's exactly it. You see, this is all going back to this issue that I'm telling you guys about, is that this goes back to, you need someone to guide you, you need to pursue that wisdom, and you need someone who's going to help you pursue that wisdom. You need a role model, at least. A mentor would be optimal, but, you know, at least a role model, someone to look up to, who's going to tell you, don't go this route, this will destroy you. We don't see that. How many people do you know that are famous for, you know, telling kids that about the dangers of drugs because they went there and it was a horrible place? About the dangers of this, that, and the other thing, about all these really destructive habits that people are making. You know, I'm not going to name them all by name because I still want to keep this PG, but hey, it's a tough thing. And I don't know why that's not the case. I don't know if it's because we have a lack of people who are willing to be leaders and role models, or I don't know if it's because people don't listen to people that attempt to be good role models. And of course, it's not exactly a dichotomy. It's a blend of probably many factors, but those are the two that come to mind. I think people want to listen. I really do think that. I really think that people will listen. I think that there's not enough people going out and taking on the responsibility of being an admirable person. Warsaw says, this is out of context, but would I be able to friend you on Big Heroes? Yes, I actually just cleared up a bunch of friend slots. I was debating on what to name this, and one of the names was, I have some friend slots to give away. Yeah, I have about 6 slots right now. What's your in-game name? Tell me what's your in-game name. Don't just disappear up too. I'll be lonely. Yeah, I mean, like, you look at cases like Jordan Peterson. People love the guy. He's an amazing guy. Right, I'm copying your name right now. And people listen to him, but is it that we don't have enough people like him, or is it that people are just ignorant of people like him? I think it's... Well, you see a lot of ignorant... Like, when people actually listen to him, they become fans because what he says is true. Which people want truth. People want to know how to better themselves. It's just a matter of getting that out there and getting more personal people out there. Because one man cannot tend to the issues of 30 million people. He's really a worldwide phenomenon now, so one guy can't help a billion. But imagine if, you know, everyone looked after someone else. That would change things, I think. One person looks after one. And I guess really personal, because then you can talk about all of your particular issues, concerns, thoughts, and feelings. And do it with someone who's not there as a friend, but there as someone that can help you. I think that's probably what concerns me most about all of my interaction. So when I overhear interact, so I do a lot of talking, I do a lot of listening, I do a lot of just sitting there and listening to other people's conversations. I mean, what are you gonna do when you're sitting there and other people are talking? And I find that a lot of interactions... Oh, where was I going with this? It's less about improving yourself and more about just complaining, or talking about other people and how they're awful. So it's a lot about how the world is bad and you're not, I think, is the issue. I think people don't focus enough on themselves in their interactions, or each other. Successful relationships are built on people communicating, this is my problem, this is your problem, let's become better together. Awesome. Welcome to the potato spot. Alright. It's not about... It's about you. Like, I guess that's... Isn't that the ironic thing? Like, this conversation should be about you. It shouldn't be about this other person. Not as in the person you're talking to, but just as in this person you want to demean or put down because you don't like them. What's wrong with you? And why didn't you take that to them? I guess that's probably what gets me the most, is why... Oh, let's go ahead and buy this mount, by the way. I don't understand why people... Well, I sort of understand it, but I wish that people took their issues to the people they have issues with, and not just shared them with someone for the sake of griping. Let's go ahead and get Muncher. Oof, expensive as I'll get, but this is great. Alright. So we're equipping him now is because we're about to slot. Not really. Let's go ahead and put this on temporarily, because we still should have enough TS. Oof, look at that speed though! We need to take down that speed. Okay, we need a damage item. Yeah, that's a bad item to put there. Here we go, this might be good. Oh, that's closer to what I want. Let's take this. No, we can't take that. Do we have any sort of item that focuses on damage? I just want an item that's gonna throw the balance in the term of damage. I know I saw one earlier. There we go. Stone Starlight. Oh, it's still pretty lopsided though. Oh well, I mean, we're not gonna get much better than this, so let's go ahead. Let's do the GVGs. Oh, let's go ahead and buy all the packs first. Well, actually, I want to see how many do we have. We still... I had 10 saved up. I have 10 saved up for this already, and I haven't even bought the main ones yet. Holy smokes! We can almost afford 50. Oh, we're so close to affording 50 badge pouches, man. Alright, this is good. But perhaps that's the issue. As well. As I don't think that... I think relationships should be founded on the individuals within them and not the individuals outside of them. That's why my Your Life Matters shirt is my favorite shirt, is because it says that, is that I want to interact with you. You in particular. Alright, let's see the current guild ranks. Yeah, okay, so we're... Oh wow, Harpazo is doing better than us. I'm not surprised. We're doing pretty badly. We are hurting as a guild right now. Oh, this is glorious. Okay, so we have 2 teams of 3. I do not want to be in that team. We have Mortify, who's pretty much the best tank you can possibly get. We already have a healer. Let's go ahead and get a DPS character. Where is Crash Chaos? Crash Chaos is pretty... Oh, Crash Chaos isn't DPS right now. Scold is still DPS. Okay, so Cray is obviously the main tank here. I just want to check over some other people quick though. Yeah, some of these people will definitely not fit for GVG. Ooh, this guy's pretty good. An extra damage reduction. What's his 7% block? Soshi. Right, I want to compare him to Cray, actually. Oh, Clone is the person I was thinking of. Clone is the good guy. Has that ring. Okay, so Cray is going to be our other tank. Boom. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and grab Clone here. I don't think that we have a better DPS than Clone. Okay, yeah, well, Skulls is pretty stinking good, to be honest with you. I really like Skulls. Alright, I think this will do. Yeah, Mortify is really nice, Clone is great. Okay, I'm gonna auto these because we're going against such low-level people right now. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, piece of cake. All we need to do is chill at this point. Use up all of our pouches. We've got so many. Oh, this is gonna be fun. What is this? Yeah, we have 1 game. That's 50 games. So I'm basically gonna need to be doing this in the background of every single thing I do. Alright, let's see here. Hero sounds like a good guild. Nope. IMV? Not that bad. You have an epic weapon, man. And we're still getting the max amount of points. Just heed that. I didn't drop my TS for nothing. You know, I feel so bad for some of these low-level guilds, though, because there's a lot of people that drop their TS just to do GVG. So imagine running into someone. I mean, I ran into someone from, like, Chaos at one point. It was not a good experience. Oh, we don't want to use the cup yet. Oh, we have so much. Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and use a bunch right here. And now we literally just chill, so what we were doing earlier, let's continue that. Chatting about anything and everything. If there's a piece of advice I'd give you guys, it is, if you have a problem with someone, tell them. Never tell someone else, unless you're trying to flesh out how to approach that person. Or you have approached that person multiple times and they've done nothing. You see, what happens is that when you bring a problem about someone else to someone you know, one of the most common and most destructive situations I see is someone brings up a problem about their significant other with their best friend. What this ends up doing is a few things. First of all, it destroys trust. Second of all, it creates an echo chamber where the problem is way over... how do I put it? It's either over or underrepresented, because the friend's either going to agree with you or disagree with you. Usually agree with you, so it's going to make the problem seem worse than it actually is. And it doesn't actually address the problem. What ends up happening is that you talk to that friend, and you could do it for all sorts of reasons. You could do it, you might be fundamentally doing it to build up sympathy. You might be doing it because you want to feel better about yourself, and you might do it because you secretly hate your significant other. It's all sorts of reasons. Now, of course, some of those are subconscious. You wouldn't ever, Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Whereas if you do bring it up to the person directly, you solve the issue as soon as it arises. You build trust because you're able to talk about these important things, and you don't risk making more of the situation than what it ought to be, because maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe, the main issue is that when you, and here's the other thing, you've got to bring up those issues. I see people that never bring up issues with their, this is what hurts me the most, is when I see relationships that end because people never talk about their issues. They build and build and build and build and build, and then it all comes out at once. It's you're doing this, you're doing that, you've done this, you've done that, and this, you're just a horrible person, there's all this, you stack everything up against this person because you've constantly been talking to other people about it, you've been keeping it inside, you haven't been verbalizing it. It's not easy, obviously. You don't want to, in the moment, it's not nice to go to someone and point out, you have a flaw and we need to talk about it. But it's the best thing you can do. And it's what needs to be done. Otherwise, the issue grows worse. And it never gets resolved. Issues never get resolved if you put them off. Or they get resolved very poorly. And that's not just the case for romantic relationships. That's the case for every type of relationship. Whatever, your parents, your school teachers. Well, school teachers a little bit less, but family, even your main friends. The rule I try to keep is never talk about someone behind their back. That fixes most of those problems. Who's this guy? Oh, okay, that's an epic. I thought it was something I hadn't seen before, which was confusing me. Yeah. Let me go check Discord here quick before I jump back in here. I mean, it makes me uncomfortable even when it is appropriate. I think I had one recent interaction where we were talking about one of my friend's parents. Now, the reason I did that was because I wasn't sure if it was a significant thing in their life that they needed to address. And of course, I gave the advice I gave you guys in regards to bring the issue up to the individual. Don't keep it within yourself. And certainly don't do it to demean the person. That's when you know something's up. My question is, how many packs can we use before we drop? I guess if we start strong, people will be encouraged to continue strong, so the stronger start we have, the better. Oh wait, what are our runes right now? Oh man, don't tell me we've been wasting. Okay, good, we have item finder right now. XP might be a little bit better. Really, at this point, level doesn't matter all that much. It's just more of a, oh, this is cool kind of thing. I really want level 300. I can't wait to get to level 300. They're free to play at level 300. There's so few of those. Actually, I'm curious, has MC Prosif reached 300? I think he pays a little bit for the game, but... MC Prosif is level 337. So, okay, focusing on XP does get you a whole lot more levels. I'm wrong in that regard. Harpazo's still doing good in GBG. I'm surprised. Usually they have a really good start, but they end really low on the scale. What should we talk about? Give me something to talk about, Warsaw. I can't think of too many tangents we could go off of here. Talking about people. Oh yes, we're ranked 10. Obviously, I don't think we can make it all the way up, but with everyone, I think everyone's pushing right now, and that's what's getting us the points. Yeah, because obviously we didn't just rise that far that fast for nothing. Yeah, so we're at 201k. We're just gaining 1.5k per battle here. This is a great remix, man. What's it called, actually? Oh, it's just a Skyrim remix in general. I thought that was Pirates of the Caribbean for some reason. I don't know. That's Skyrim. That's so obviously Skyrim. Like, there's nothing more Skyrim than that. Do like all 95 at once. No, we are not doing that. We aren't even using 95. We're going down to 50 and then saving. Yeah, so you see there, we just gained like 3,000 points, meaning that at least 2 people are pushing right now at this moment. Me and someone else. Or top 10, that's good. We should stay in top 10. That's our place. This is my childhood. Crash Bandicoot. I am so glad I got to stay late too. Alright, no work today. No work today. No work today. Apparently there's a comedy club thing that's going on that I was invited to. Might check it out. Yeah, guys, get involved. Like, get involved with stuff on campus and at your school. I mean, I'm hesitant because I don't want to be filling my mind with stuff, but at the same time, it's humor. Oh, it's a tough one, you know. And at the same time, I don't like interacting with a ton of people. I I like to learn. At the same time, I need to chill. I need to chill. I need to go have some fun, you know? I haven't had fun in a while. I just sit here on my computer. Yeah, it's a little bit of fun. It's a little bit of fun, but it's not, you know, it's a break. Have a break here. Might as well have some actual fun. I think we can just, like, fight the first person here. I really don't... Unless I recognize the guild name, I'm gonna be fine with it. Because I recognize most of the top guild names. Although it's been about a month since I was really involved in anything. And even that was a little bit. Oh snap, this music. I can't remember the name of it, but this is Comms. But I love Majora's Mask, to be honest with you. I like it more than Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna say that. Right. Ocarina of Time was... Or I like the 3D version, which is ironic because most people don't like the 3D version. I like the graphics of it. But also, when I started playing Majora's Mask, when I was older, I recognized all the philosophical undertones and all the deep messages and what was going on. And it's heavy. It's beautiful. I love it. And that's why I really like Majora's Mask. That is beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Ocarina of Time is an adventure. It's fun. It's fun for other reasons. If you're just going for pure fun, yeah, you bet that's the best. That's the best Zelda game. You really can't debate that. I mean, a lot of people whose favorite game is, what is it? I mean, I've met a lot of people. Some people like Wind Waker. Some people, I've met like one person that likes Skyward Sword. I met someone that really... lots of people like A Link to the Past. That's a lot of people's favorite, too. I really like Link to the Past. I played it way too much as a kid. I tried to get 999 on all the stats for... which is really fun, by the way. A real challenge for those of us that aren't that great at games. I mean, I'm pretty good at games now, compared to when I was a kid. But back then, oof. Stuff like that was tough. The puzzles are amazing. Zelda just has the best puzzles. I'm getting sidetracked. Rating-wise, Ocarina of Time's the best. There is the argument that the first Zelda game you ever play is the best Zelda game you ever played. Not a bad argument. We're actually going to go ahead and fight Klong here just to see how deadly it is, if at all. Dude, there's just so many things to talk about. Many of them you guys don't care about. What do you guys care about? Tell me something you care about. That way we can talk about it. Or we can do a thing. Or like doing nothing. Yes! Keep pushing it, guys. We gotta keep pushing it. Okay, he has Pew Pew. We aren't touching him. We are getting out of there. We do not want to face the Pew Pew. I don't think I've eaten, like, anything today, to be honest with you. I know it's a random statement, but I'm just thinking about going to the event tonight. I'm not sure if they have food, but if they do... Okay, so we definitely don't want... Oh, this guy is lowering his GS. We aren't touching him. Anthony Rose says, "As roses are falling, I am responding." Hello, welcome Anthony Rose! Glad to have you. It's been a while. good to see you. Right as we disconnect. We are just grinding out GVG right now. Is going to be the first. This is going to be the first real GVG? What do you mean by real GVG? We've always had real GVGs. Hero seems pretty good. Real GVG event? I don't know. I'm really hoping we do well. Our guild has been not that great. The reason our guild's not doing that great is because everyone left, including our leader, and our current leader is having trouble recruiting people, and a lot of people want to be recruited right now. Everyone went to higher guilds because of the stupid +5 players thing. So we've sort of lost our position as a top 10 guild. We're trying to reclaim it, claim it through GVGs like this. We'll see how it turns out. I think we're gonna do this and then 10 more. And see if everyone else is still pushing, because we could like push farther. We just keep pushing. What is this one? Okay, so I have the Mario Party 1 and 2 Bowser's thing. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these ones. Anthony Rose says, I mean, first GVG that I'll actually be able to help guild. Wait, what? You're in? Wait, what? You got in? Anthony, are you in Chosen? I'm confused. And if you mean in general, then yeah, good luck, man. Oh, gotcha. You're with them. Oh, okay. Oh no, you were with MCP7, and now you're in Iron Throne. Oh, you're in Iron Throne Junior. Nice. That is a good guild. I know Iron Throne Junior. You're in good hands. MCP7. Yeah, that one. It's okay. It's not as direct with. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my lips shut right now. Anthony said, in MCP7, it was when I first played and had no idea what to do in GVG. And now I'm in Iron Throne Junior, and I now have a bit more of an idea. Sounds good, yeah. You definitely learn a lot in that time. It's been almost a month since the last GVG, it's insane. We haven't checked out the rewards for this GVG, we need to go do that. I think my main concern is that everyone's rushing now, and they're not gonna rush at the end. We don't have many pay-to-win players in our guild right now. Is the concern. I really should have bought, but then we did buy that mount. That mount was so stinking expensive. Worth it though. Anthony Rose says, how has it been going? Okay. Just okay. I had a lot of interactions this week, which was nice. Had a lot of conversations. Went to some events. I've learned a little bit this week. I haven't learned as much in regards to school, which is disappointing. I haven't really done anything significant in regards to bettering myself or my position, which is also not that great. So that's where I'm at right now. Could be better, you know? Yeah, that's what's going on. How about you? How are you doing, Anthony Rose? Anthony says, what the Bubgore is the new mount? What in the world? It's okay. I debated a long time about getting it, but I decided ultimately, yeah, it's a good idea. The new mount is basically plus 1 to 8% damage, which is essentially 4.5% damage boost, which I believe stacks with everything. I haven't tested it properly yet, which is really, really powerful. That's really, really good. The other thing that it has is an attack. Well, its stats are greatly distributed. It's all on power. which is useful for me because I don't do a lot of power, so that just counts one of my power items, like agility and everything else. What else about it? It has a skill. The skill is attack the strongest enemy for a buttload of health. Attack, I mean. Which is good. It's appealing. Not really. I'm joking. It's not good. The skill is much less useful than Spawnder. I'll put it that way. You can use it though. It's not like it's impossible to utilize. Anthony says, "What in the world? Hashtag lag storms." Oh, you're getting lag on your end. What's new? Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way the world works. You know, you missed us earlier, Anthony. We were talking about all sorts of cool stuff. We're gonna probably have a fun time with Undertale. I might be able to spend a day just playing it. Finish Pacifist. Then do Genocide. Let's go check out to see how things are doing in terms of ranks. We're 7. We probably could get 6 at our current rate. We beat Transylvania. Definitely can't beat. What? I've never heard of Arleg before. Arleg is completely new. Heard of Exigity. I haven't heard of Zwig either. Zwigwing. Exigity, I haven't seen them up here before. Now we are crunching it, and we are currently ranked 45. Alright, just to give you some perspective, if each guild has 30 members, then I am in the number 2 guild in terms of position, which is really high up there. Yeah, really stinking high up there. I'm proud to be where I am. Anthony Rose says, I have the feeling that number 1 will not do as good as I've heard because of missing good people. Yeah, that's a good question. SSS1 is obviously going to push because he can get all the tokens. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure in general. I know that a lot of good people have left the game. A lot of good people. It's just not the same. Like, without Mortify, for instance. Mortify was such a big part of the community. And it wasn't like an edging out. It was just a complete disappearance. Like, if I could slowly edge out. I mean, I would say I'm halfway there. I'm not very interactive in the Beers community. I don't think anyone would miss me if I just left right now. Same with the Hypixel community. I think... So I'm sort of sad and sort of happy because I went out of the Hypixel community in a way that they weren't going to miss me too much. But at the same time, I'm like, I really wish that, you know, I could leave a legacy. I guess what matters most is that I contributed there. I helped make a positive impact that will last. People don't need the legacy of a nice guy. They need an actual nice guys. And there's plenty of nice guys on Hypixel. I haven't checked their forums in forever. I actually should go do that now. Just see what sort of posts are up there. Well, I mean, not posts, but in terms of just to see if anyone's tagged me or anything. People do that once in a while. Very rarely. On my profile. I wonder if people are still like farming. I remember like farming on Hypixel and it was crazy. I would get so many, I got so many notifications a little while after I left. People were just spamming likes on every single post in existence, and it was awful. Like, if I would comment on a like farmer's profile, everyone would like it, despite the fact that I was reprimanding them. And the reason I didn't like farming was because likes meant something. Likes were a sign of, oh, I appreciate what you've done. Here, have this like little rush of dopamine. And the issue is that when you just give someone 1 million likes, it's A, meaningless, so you can't actually judge the quality of their post, and B, it's meaningless to them because they're not getting the same reward from it. Yeah, that's an issue. Like, if you can't tell the quality of someone or quality of posts, I guess maybe you could argue it's a mundane way to look at things. Like, you shouldn't just judge people based off their likes and that sort of rating, which is sort of true. I think there's more to it, because there were people in the community that made threads, and threads would get all the likes, and then there were people in the community that made posts, and posts didn't get a lot of likes, but they were very helpful. I made a lot of posts. I think my best period, I could expect to get 100 likes on every post I posted. Not every post, every thread I posted. And of course, those weren't like any old thread. Those were threads I put a lot of thought into. Whereas today, you could probably find posts. Well, yeah, there's people going around spamming everyone. The issue is more like they like every single thing you've ever done. So you get A, a ton of notifications, and B, all of a sudden that person's like becomes meaningless. It's not good. It's not good. I think my funniest interaction I had with Hypixel, though, was I was reprimanding a like farmer at one point, and they said, well, you know, you're a hypocrite because you've done it too. I thought that was because I was abusing the system, which wasn't true. Like, I actually got that legit. I mean, that makes an even bigger point. Like, I made posts that were so good, you thought I was a like farmer, but I wasn't. That's my point, you know? Anyways, those days are over. I try to contribute to the form of real life. Do I do it well? I don't know. The issue at college is that people disappear in 4 years, and you could talk to a person and never really see them again because there's just so few people around. It's depressing and humbling at the same time, I guess. It's hard to describe the feeling. Yeah, I mean, if I had an interaction at my previous school, I would see that person all the time. We could build on that, we could learn, and we could share that with other people too. And everyone in the school would eventually know, or if it was a good idea, or you could interact with everyone and everyone would know you. But here, good luck with that. It doesn't feel as meaningful because you're just sharing that experience with one person out of 100,000. Now, don't get me wrong, I still see multiple people I know on a daily basis. One of the jokes my friend has is that I know everybody. Because people will say hi to me, and they'll, you know, like, a lot of people will just say hi to me. Probably like 3 to 5 a day. Which is a lot, because, you know, you're just randomly walking, well, I guess you're randomly walking past like 1,000 to 10,000 people total, so you're probably going to run into someone you know, but still, it's a lot, I guess it's probably most it's not as significant to me because I have lots of professor friends in particular buildings, and also I hang out where particular people are, so that's how people know me, is that they're in the same places that I'm at. It's not necessarily, it's just random, but anyways. I do know a lot of people, which is nice. It's not like I know everybody. Even on Hypixel, I didn't know everybody, but everyone knew me on Hypixel. Dude. I'm pretty sure that's the way with certain formers today. Like, everybody knows a particular former. This guy. The one guy. I don't know if Sickies is still around, but if he is, everyone would still know him. He posts a ton. Really great guy. I guess one of the interesting things is college isn't as stressful as I thought it would be. You know, I'm here playing Bit Heroes. I play a lot of games. Well, not a lot of games. I play games. I waste a lot of time. It's not as stressful as I thought it would be. Anthony Rose says, Tier 7 Heroic Olar. Yay! Dude, that's awesome. And now that we have Tier 9, like, a lot of people are gonna come down and say, yo, what's up? We're gonna do Heroic here with just Epics. I'm being carried, says Anthony. Go figure. Oh, we're ranked number 29! Look at me, there I am. 55k already. I think our requirement is still only 70k, so I'm easily gonna make that. There's this one guy here in 777 doing everything for the guild. Okay, we have another chosen member. Daisy's doing good. Yeah, who's top? Who's top here? Athena says, you can probably check my quote-unquote new me now. Who's your new me? Oh, this is why that guild's doing good. Just one player. Wow, yeah, Gummy Hamster's doing amazing. I think Gummy is free to play. And of course we got Daisy. Also doing great. Teach me, says Anthony. Get into a good guild and auto it with all your gear off. Not all your gear off, just most of your gear off. Man, we just got rid of all of our gems. We have like nothing now. Oh, so sad. Oh well. Well, it's worth it. Yeah, what happens is that I think the max, you max out your points at something around 2,100 TS, so as long as you have 2,100 TS, you're good. So drop down to around that TS and just do GVG all day. Also, save up all of your honor. Use all of your honor and badges. Don't spend it on anything else. I just can't believe our guild is number 6. We're actually catching up to Disorder right now. Do we want to keep going? I'm tired. I want to go. I honestly want to go. Let's go check out the previous event. Guildblex. How much did we do? Oh wow. The top 10 is 3.6 million. Ouch. So that's over 100,000 per player, the average. I think we can do that. No, we can't do that. We can't do 100,000 per player. We're gonna need to do, yeah, that's gonna be tough. So here, we've already done over half of what we're gonna do this week. We're probably gonna get, I'm gonna say 150k. We're not gonna get more than 150k, I don't think. What did we get last GPG? Oh, we got 116. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna get more than 150k. Yeah, like this is the best one I've ever done, personally. 165. Okay. Right. Anthony Rose says, I probably have tons of contributions if I start subscribers. Yeah. Make sure to spend that around GBG. Or always spend it on pouches, then use the pouches of GBG. Look at that beautiful item. Nebula. Wow, Iron Throne Jr. is ranked 69, right? That's pretty good. Top 100 is nice for GVG. Although, it's worth a little bit less since they expanded the players by quite a bit. Oh. Oh boy, guys. I think I'm done. I don't really want to do much more this evening. Ooh, it's a Hat in Time. Hat in Time was great. Man, it was Hat in Time. I missed that year. What was it? 2017, the year of all the most amazing games ever. We had so many great games in 2017. 2018. I don't remember anything from 2018, to be honest with you. I really don't. We're gonna get Smash 4, which is gonna be the big thing. I guess I think that's 2019 though. Anthony Rose says, I have not started GBT yet. Make sure to do that ASAP. Or Smash 5. Smash Ultimate release date. Okay, it's actually Smash 5 is gonna be 2018, so we are gonna get at least one good game this year. I mean, I can't remember. Let's actually check it out. So what are game releases in 2018? Releases 2018. Isn't it like that Spider-Man game? I've seen that. From what I understand, that's a really stinking good game. (2018) in video gaming. Top Games 2018. Let's see if Google... Okay, there we go. Google. Thank you. Monster Hunter World. I haven't really heard of it. Spider-Man, that one I have heard of. That one's significant. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Well, any Assassin's Creed game's decent. Yeah, I mean, if I remember right, fans love it, but, you know, it's just, you know, how many fans are there? That's the question. God of War for PS4. Red Dead Redemption 2. Far Cry. Fallout 76. Ooh, okay. Oh, Celeste. Okay, there we go. All right. So Fallout 76 is huge. Smash Ultimate, huge. Celeste, really stinking good. What else did we have? Mega Man 11. That's good. Mario Tennis Aces was not as good as it was anticipated to be. I really only know Nintendo. Yeah. I don't recognize any of these titles. They look interesting though. Alright, anyways, so there's way fewer huge games this year as opposed to last year. Last year was a big year. Smash is gonna kick off the next year. That's gonna be in the news for forever. Smash is just so good. I can't wait for Smash. Super Smash Bros. I hope it's competitive. What worries me is that there's so many characters, and it can be balanceable, it can be fun. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. We'll have to see. We're just like looking through all the menus at this point. Friends. 15 friend requests. Who do we have on our list today? We have Floopy. Floopy has his brain eaten out. Not a good candidate. This guy's the Grinch. Definitely not gonna go for him. Alright, okay guys, we're gonna accept one of these guys for our friends. What we're gonna do is we are going to disqualify candidates based on random things. Okay, so your brain is showing that's not a good quality. You're the Grinch for sure. Alright, you are a hero of light. Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, you are an evil warrior. Okay, we're not gonna kick you out yet, but that's not looking good for him. No, you are getting declined right now. We're not accepting any friend requests until we accept one of these guys. You have a Pew Pew, so that's pretty neat. I always have discrimination. This guy is a hobo. Alright, so he gets massive bonus points for that. Actually, this guy looks too heavy. Like, he's falling over. That build makes no sense. Evil, alright, we're gonna be really picky on our first time around. Evil, goodbye. You can't even see through that! Get out of here. You're out of my sight. You got a cool bunny. Oh, but you're in your underwear? No. I do not accept people that only wear underwear. Right, you? There's nothing wrong with this person. They are very electric. Alright, nope. Stupid thing going at the speed of light. This guy. He's a bear, so he reminds me of Russia. At the same time, he has a weird pet. He's a robot. I can't really trust robots. We'll come back to him, maybe. Ah! Get back up there! Why is it not like... Alright, let's see this guy. This guy is a hobo who's hoarding gold. I do not like greedy people. I don't actually trust robots. I'm sorry, guys. I like the electricity. It destroys the non-trusting robots. This guy's mysterious. But he also sucks the life out of people, so I don't like him. Anthony Rose says, can you check me at least, even if I'm not a candidate? Sure thing, man. This guy has a really big sword, but he doesn't look like he's actually very powerful. I'll give him a leave. This guy, he's another paladin. Come on, I want to check this guy right here. Okay. I can't actually check him. I have to reject someone. Alright, you have a turd as your pet. Get out of here. Alright, now we can check it. Look at this last guy. This last guy... He looks utterly majestic. Like, that is amazing. I like him. I like him. Alright, going back to the beginning. Warrior of Light, who also protects the endangered panda and has a panda skin. I think that's nice. Alright, you're not getting rejected on second time. Get out of here. Alright, so we're down to the Warrior of Light, who supports pandas. And we are down to this lovely gentleman, who just looks cool. Well, I admire this guy's plight. So I'm going to accept him, and I will say goodbye to this hobo. Alright, there we go. Anthony Rose says perfect excuses not to add them, Kappa. Yep. Alright, Anthony Rose, give me your in-game name that I'd never remember. Is this you? You look like the kind of person that... You look like a trader. Like, not like a trader, like a trader. Like, you trade things. So you look like you're very wealthy. You look like a very greedy person. Not quite as greedy as the previous guy, but just like, you look like slightly greedy. And you, oh, so here's the worst part about your character, Anthony Rose, is while he's going to trade with foreign countries on the back of a saber-toothed tiger, he carries a snail. The reason he carries a snail is to bring out the compassion and empathy in people, to show them that you care, when in reality you have a bunch of gold sitting in the back, so you really don't care. Nah, get this fella out of here. Get him out of here. A parrot will be more suited for you. Absolute rejection. Not as greedy as SSS1. SSS1's not that bad. I want to see if anybody has any new sets. Anyone have any new sets? No, Fubi doesn't have anything. Fubi is dead. Fubi is gone. Ballbreaker. Ballbreaker has this new 3% deflect. Not bad. Then we have Rareamon. He has Pew Pew set piece. Yes, it looks amazing. I love him. This guy's nothing new. Everyone likes Obliteration. Oh wait, I guess he has a new weapon too, which is pretty nice. We have Dank Cholera, nothing new. I'm just trying to see if these guys are using any of the new sets. Doesn't look like it to me. Everyone's just upgrading their Obliteration first thing. R1 has one of the new set pieces. 20% chance to deal more damage. Wait, what type of weapon is this? Oh, it's a sword. Oh, It's Yak Blade! It's Yak Blade tier 9! I like that. Wait, is it target? Yeah, heals target teammate. Cool. Well, no, it's not quite Yak Blade. It's not as good as Yak Blade. This is actually a good set, though. Not as good as this one set. I will take this set every day. Anthony says, it's Yak Blade tier 9, but target heal instead of spread heal. Kappa. Kappa. What's Kappa? What's the Kappa? What's this skill? Check Templeton's. Never. He'll sell for a bunch. Okay, yeah, so that one's lame. Alright, so it's basically like the Nightwalker piece. I am looking at Kappa right now. I have a really weird brand. Oh, I see it. I see the meme. This is the meme. Where did it originate from? What is this? I can't do an impression. Okay, now I know what... I don't know the reasoning behind it. I have seen that before. I know it's big on Twitch. Well, SSS1's only leveled up like 4 times over Fubi. Rip. Akij! Upgrade your stuff! Get your sticking harvester to tier 9! He's not gonna. Anthony says, oh wait, just got a legendary from the world boss, lol. Oh nice, congratulations. Brian, boom! You came too late, we're about to end the episode. But welcome, we're glad to have you, Anthony. But I'm gonna say that that's about it for today, folks. We had a longer stream than usual, of course, because I don't have work. I'll probably stream some Undertale this weekend. I want to do a lot of things this weekend. Maybe I just need to sit down on my bed and like think about life and think about like do something productive, Link. Because what I'm probably gonna do here tonight is just go play Gravity Wars or a game on Congregate. To be honest with you, it'll be fun, right? Right. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to contribute and make the most of your day.